you get when you mix Korean genius with American classic staples. You get Buldogis.
Okay.
We are here in the sub area of Summerlin, which is near Las Vegas, but off the strip. They have a bunch of hot dogs of various genius flavors, about 15 or 16 different types.
About 15, 16, yeah.
As well as their brand new item, which is their egg drops, made popular first in Korea, but is made popular at this location by Keith Lee. Now, what kind of genius things are we going to be eating?
Everywhere from kimchi to a Philly dog, a spicy dog, which is called the
Angry dog.
A lot of kimchi.
Mac and cheese, quesadilla.
With bacon. Tons of bacon.
Korean hangover soup.
With pork belly.
Always a good
hot
option.
dogs with pork belly. Just a lot of pork belly.
So there's a little bit of everything for everyone. Let's go on inside and get to see that.
Let's go.
Let's go.
What's up, everybody? We're here with Jazz. She's the owner of Buldogis. We're here to try ridiculous amount of hot dogs and just everything.
So how long have you guys been open for?
We have been open for over 12 years.
Wow.
We've been in this corner for a while. We're in the cut over here.
It seems like you guys get a lot of repeat customers.
We do. We have some OGs that have been coming since day one. They complain now because they can't get in the door.
What kind of inspired the menu, a fusion of Korean and
yeah, that's a very eclectic menu there.
It is, and I'll tell you, when we first, my dad worked in food and beverage all his life.
Okay.
He worked on the strip. He opened hotels. My stepmother's Korean.
Nice.
Okay, so that's where the Korean comes from.
Gotcha.
Years ago, they had this crazy idea to do some kind of fusion. So my dad was like, what could we do? So he came up with hot dogs. He started making them for us, and we were like, you're crazy. Nobody wants these. Everyone that would come to our house, he was just like, let me make you a hot dog. And he would just make them, and then that's how the menu started. We took the Korean fusion, those flavors, those spices, those traditions, and we combined them.
That's
and
exciting.
It's just grown over time.
Where do you see yourself in the future? You see yourself expanding more?
I would love to. We're working on it now. Now we have our breakfast, the egg drops.
Yeah.
So that's the new craze right now.
I saw that and it looked really good.
So good. I can't wait for you to try it.
I'm excited.
No, I'm not tooting our horn, but they are very good.
Excellent.
So we are excited. We would love to expand. Our fans, our customers want us to come on every side of town. And we have some surprises hopefully coming up this year for them.
I'm excited for
That's
that.
great.
Sounds like a good idea.
Is there anything else you guys want the audience to know?
We make all of our marinades, sauces in-house. We make our own kimchi here. We make hundreds, thousands of pounds every month. Come down and try us out. If you're on the strip, get off the strip. We have great food off the strip.
Better
great
food than on
flavors.
the strip.
I don't want to diss people, but our food is great, you know. And it's from trained chefs, you know. Everyone who works for us, they have a passion for cooking. We really love to please our customers. So if you have a special request, we do our best to try and help you guys, you know.
All sorts of exciting. Well, thank you for your time, and
thank you guys.
we're looking forward to it. Oh yeah.
Get ready to be full, you guys. We don't do naps or pillows or blankets, okay?
Okay. I guess we're gonna have to do that.
May I be the first to welcome the wandering food dudes to Buldogis. We're gonna tell you a little bit of what we do. Yeah, so we're gonna start with our dogs. We deep fry all of our hot dogs.
What kind of hot dog do you use?
100% nitrate-free beef. They're a quarter pound. We like the real deal. So we deep fry. Magic happens on the flat top with our beets. This is Korean style bulgogi. Very traditional marinade. This is our spicy pork. It's got a gochujang marinade. Buckeye dog. Gets our house cured bacon. Sweet caramelized onions. One of my favorites, our Gangnam Dog. With our Gangnam Dog comes our roasted pork belly. Sear up and get nice and pretty for it. Let me find the prettiest buns I can. Nice and fluffy and soft. Looks like our hot dogs have just reached that perfect temperature. The first two we're gonna build, it's gonna be that Bulgogi and the Angry. We're gonna put what we call Asian slaw. This is cabbage and a soy sesame dressing. Do you have a favorite? Oh, my favorite? I'm the cow guy, like full-on American. I like our Philly steak. Our house-made cheese sauce on top.
Well, you said a house-made cheese sauce?
Oh yeah. Number one, here's our Bulgogi Dog. Comes with, we call it Bulgogi mayo, soy, lemon, pepper kind of flavor going on there. Dress it up nice and pretty. Sesame seeds, green onion garlic. The Angry Dog gets our fire aioli.
You said that's habanero?
Nope, this one is a little more tame, but we like it balanced. We like people to be able to enjoy their food.
My name right there.
All right, on to that Buckeye Dog. First up, hot and steaming caramelized onions. We're gonna use some cheese and some glue, because after that, we're gonna put nice crispy bacon on top of that. This is probably our #1 aioli we make, our garlic aioli. It goes on everything. Cheesy, bacony, garlicky goodness right there. Getting a little bit more creative on this Gangnam Dog. We pickle our own cucumbers. Then here comes the star of the show, that pork belly. You gotta get that sear on it. The sauce we put on that, it's a gochujang base. Because you know what? It's Korean fusion still.
I need water because right now I'm like, my mouth is just like.
Sesame seeds, little sprinkle
Oh my God.
of nori.
How often do you guys eat the hot dogs here?
I live here.
I
I don't eat anywhere else. For a solid chili cheese dog, we got that too.
I'm gonna have to travel to Vegas just to come here to eat.
Cheese on there. We like to use green onions, but if you prefer white or you want our caramelized onions, there's no rules.
So what I'm hearing is you guys follow the old saying of in matters of taste, the customer is always right.
Yeah, because we like the food, but how do you like your food, right? It's like I want people to leave satisfied. I don't want anyone to ever come here and not be satisfied.
I'm already getting satisfied.
He's satisfied, hasn't had one bite.
Satisfied.
These beef links are not your only option too. We also have a turkey link. We also have our hot link, Louisiana style hot link.
What? Oh, I would have done the hot link on the other one. Oh, that's crazy.
I'm gonna make you that Philly, right?
Oh, can you make that a hot link?
Yeah, I got you.
I love
And
you.
then on top of that, we even have a soy link
What? So you work for everybody then?
for everybody. Put that on the hot side. Our Philly steak, we got our peppers. You know that whole thing, like we're a family and all that. At a lot of jobs, you're like, oh yeah, okay. No, here it really is. This is Chef's daughter and son-in-law. I'm the adopted puppy. That's my good buddy Ollie holding it down back there, making my life good.
All day.
All right, show him that cheese sauce.
You guys make your own cheese sauce? Oh, that's right. You guys make your
scratch.
own. Oh, God, don't tell me this.
We season it and everything.
Can you pour that in my mouth? Oh. Oh, yes, I'm ready. That looks so good.
Well, that was amazing to watch. Thank you very much for allowing us to come back here and see everything that's been going on.
Hey, it was our pleasure. It's what we do. We're proud of it.
Yeah, clearly, and you have a lot to be proud of.
I hope we reach some people who have never seen anything like this, and I really look forward to new faces and new experiences that I get to share. That's the biggest part about being a chef and a cook, is watching people's eyes light up when they're eating a flavor that they've never tried before. Thank you guys for sharing that with them.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, seriously.
We're not done. We got a whole more
Oh, yeah,
adventure,
we're ready.
so
We're ready.
let's do
Definitely.
this.
Well, the first bit of the smorgasbord has arrived. Here's the series of the hot dogs, starting here with the Bulgogi Dog, Angry Dog, Gangnam Style, Buckeye, Chili Dog, and the Philly Cheese Dog. Now they do come in either regular beef, turkey, hot link, or soy.
Or soy,
So
yeah.
you a little bit of options for everyone. Let's go ahead and get started with the Bulgogi Dog.
I get first bite?
You get first bite,
Oh, I
give you
feel
the
special.
honor. As you can see, they're very big hot dogs. Quarter pound, think they said. Even though we ordered 6, they have 15 different hot dogs on the menu.
I swear there's like 30 things on that.
Well,
Okay.
that's just the hot dogs.
I don't like. Okay, we're gonna go from here.
Open your mouth big, you know how to do that. What? I made a joke? Oh.
Beefy. That's like.
Let me have a chance. Let me see what this deliciousness is. Yeah.
Hey, you know how to open your mouth there, buddy?
No. I have my jaw dislocated.
Excuses.
But they use good quality beef dogs. The bulgogi is well marinated. Has a wonderful sauce. It comes with slaw on it.
The first thing I taste is the beef, which their beef, everybody, is like, they use all no fillers, like it's premium beef. So that's the first good thing that you notice. You just get this like shot of beef in your mouth. That's not what I was trying to say, but you get a lot of beef in your palate.
Yeah, it's very
Thank you,
beefy
man.
hot dogs.
We had another guy who was new. He was saying he was first time, so we were excited. We were all excited here to try a lot of food.
But the bulgogi hot dog part of it is very tasty.
It is.
The green onions really give you a nice little bit of crispy,
And
as
then
well
what
as
else
the
is
slaw.
there? Okay, so that is slaw.
It is
in
the
there.
slaw.
The slaw is good. I'm
Yeah.
actually enjoying the slaw quite a bit, actually.
It's very flavorful.
I was actually surprised. I wasn't expecting to like see like beef with slaw with like the whole like shebang there. As you can tell, Fish definitely enjoys it. What do you think?
I mean, there's number one, But that's amazing. I really enjoyed that.
What would you rate it?
9.2. I would maybe like a little bit more of the slaw flavor, or maybe a little bit just more of the sauce. That garlic aioli
That's
on
what I'm
that.
saying. I actually really enjoy it, but I wish there was more of the sauce and the flavor
And
of
that's
it.
such a minor complaint.
Yeah,
Let's go ahead and take a
honestly,
bite
it
of the
is.
slaw by itself.
Here's the slaw. Look at that. Now, do you know what they put in the slaw?
I do not.
We'll find out after. We'll find out.
It's a secret family recipe.
Yeah. Okay, so we will not find out.
They use primarily just a special sauce, a little pepper,
That's good. Almost tastes like
a little bit of curry, a little bit of mustard, I think.
it's like curry-ish. I like that.
It's really enjoyable.
It's actually very refreshing.
Yeah. A little bit of curry powder
I like that
for
slaw.
sure, and a little bit of mustard. Some pepper, absolutely delicious. It's very mouth-watering slaw. I mean, that would be a good topping just by itself on things.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the one that I'm slightly worried about. It's very angry. So we have the angry dog, which has some spicy sriracha aioli, some pepper or
I'm curious to see how you're
jalapenos
gonna do a bite on
with the seeds still intact. Some more of the coleslaw, and of course the hot dog. Go ahead and start first.
You don't want to take a bite? No.
You first.
You can go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Well.
You don't do bites. I know I'm gonna end up eating the hot dog.
What I'm hearing is he's trying to call me a coward, and I won't let that stand.
A big bite. That's surprising. I'm so excited for this. I relish in his pain.
It really does.
I don't care about the bite right now. This is how excited I am about this.
It's not that bad.
Really? Are you
Like, you can taste the jalapenos.
hiding the pain? He's hiding the pain.
What?
I'm gonna do it without the dragon sauce. I'm gonna try it by itself first.
Now, admittedly, that heat is creeping up. Like, the initial bite wasn't super bad. It's still not bad, but like, it's very noticeable. You have the sriracha sauce and the jalapenos. And then you have an extra thing of sriracha sauce and dragon sauce just for you. And they make their sauces in house, as they were saying.
Here's the sriracha sauce. It's not bad. It's actually not as hot as I was expecting it to be. And then here's the okay. So someone like you who doesn't really do spice, what would you say?
It's right there on the edge of my being comfortable with the heat. Based off the reaction of the dragon sauce, I'm not touching that.
And I love heat, and this is.
She was saying
Jazz
take in
told us
very
that,
small
yeah.
amounts. Very
So
small
I'm gonna put a
amount.
small amount just very barely,
But
just because I want
There's some
to
good
try.
flavors on that angry dog.
I do love spice, but like I'm not trying to. Let's try.
You're bold, mister. Bold. Starting to get red in the face.
Oh.
It's already starting to sweat from
So
it.
honestly, it's not that hot. It's more of a deathly fire that hits your palate and makes you want to scream. Now,
You
mind
shouldn't have taken the big
I have,
batch of it.
I have fissures in my tongue, y'all, so that means stuff gets more hot for me. But even if it didn't have it, wow, that is hot. But it has a good flavor to it.
She did warn you.
No,
She
this
did
is the
warn
thing.
you.
It is very, very, very hot, but
Right.
it has very good flavor to it, though. So like, my mouth is on fire, but a tasty fire.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if you guys can see, I was dry and whew, I can literally feel the sweat coming out and like here.
Yeah.
I like that sauce though.
Yeah.
I'm
So
actually a fan of
that
it.
was the sriracha sauce up there.
Well, I added both.
Oh, you added a bit of both?
I added the dragon and then a lot of sriracha, but I taste more of that than the sriracha.
Gotcha.
Get the dragon sauce.
So what
Dragon
would you rate the angry dog?
If you like spice, I'd go 10 for 10.
Yeah.
Honestly, the flavor, the color, the slaw, all the stuff on it is just really good. I highly recommend it. It's something that's super delicious.
You know, even though
I love
I'm
the
not a
spice on it.
spice lover, I would say it's a solid 7. You know, it has a lot of flavor. It balances the heat with the flavor quite well.
Now, if you're someone who does like spice, would you say that you probably rate it higher?
It'd definitely be rated much higher if you like spice. It's a very well constructed dog. I still like the Buldogis.
Bulgogi?
But yes, the first one better. But the garlic aioli is just amazing. This one is the
Gangnam?
Thank you. Words. So it has a bit of cucumbers, shredded seaweed.
I feel the sweat on my head.
The green peppers, and then of course some delicious pork belly.
Ooh, I am getting hotter now. I can feel the sweat. Holy cow. Oh. No, I'm good. I'm good. It's not like where I need drink. It's more like I need like an AC unit.
Has a nice fatty pork belly with some sweetness to it.
Yeah.
And then you have the cucumbers to add some
Freshness.
freshness. I really enjoy that.
I got a lot in my mouth. It's good.
A big juicy pork belly is hard to beat,
Yeah.
but it does take a little bit to chew.
Okay. Oh, no, I like it. It's really refreshing. It's simple. It's quick. Pork belly, you can't go wrong with it.
Oh,
And then it's, of course, it's, you know, the sauce and everything on it. I'm still dying from the last one. But it's delicious. I like it. What do you rate that one?
that's a solid 8.9, I think. It has nice sweetness. They do take about 3 days to marinate the pork
I
belly.
swear to God, he reads my mind. Because I was gonna say, like, for me, 8.5, I like it, but I wish there was more cucumbers on it. But I would get it again. I would
Yeah,
get it again.
maybe a double layer of
Yeah.
the cucumber would kind of set it off the pork belly
Yeah,
just
to me,
nicely.
yeah. But honestly, like, the whole thing is just good.
Yeah.
I just want more cucumber on it, but I would get it in a heartbeat.
Let's go ahead and try their side of mac and cheese, which they do use
Ooh,
occasionally.
it's cheesy.
Only the cheesiest for you.
Oh, it is. No, what else?
Tries to trick me.
You look.
Tries to trick me every time when he finds something
really
good.
I think there's like herbs in it. There's like
Italian seasoning.
Like an Italian seasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that cheese blend, like
Yeah.
it stays moist.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not dry, which because we've been at a few places where it's not bad.
I think
but
this is probably my favorite commercial mac and cheese. Because usually, like,
I agree.
they either focus on the cheese mixture or additional toppings that go on top. Here's the simple elbow mac.
What would you rate that one? I personally would say a 9.
A 9.3. The cheesiness of this is hard to beat.
That would be so fuego.
Hi guys, this is Josue, the videographer. While we were filming, I told Poetic that he's using the word fire just a little too much, so this was his workaround, using the word fuego and giving me the death stare. But anyways, back to the video.
Fire.
No, I only give it a 9 because surprisingly, I like cheese, but I'm not like the wifey. She can eat cheese all day, right? That I wish had more cheese, which
let's
is
go
like
ahead
for me, I
and
don't
put the
do
lid
it.
on and
what,
make sure
though?
we save some for our crew. They do make in-house kimchi. They say they make hundreds of pounds of this.
What is? Whoa, hold on.
That's the French fries.
What's that? Okay, bring that. We'll do the kimchi in a minute.
So this is sweet potato fries.
Okay, we're doing this first.
They do have a couple different fry varieties. We got 2. This one is the angry fries, egg,
Beautiful.
some cheese, green onion,
Cheese, peas, beans, tomatoes, potatoes.
bunch of goodness.
Dear God. This is my number one thing, I think.
There's just a lot of complex flavors with this.
I want more spice though. Oh,
To me, it's the right amount of spice for it, and then you can always add individually. But their standard grouping of it is
sriracha. I'm gonna try to grab.
on the edge of being.
I feel like it's tame.
It's noticeable, but not overpowering.
Okay. So you can handle it.
Yeah.
So it's not hot. Look at that. You go ahead and. I'm gonna dip a little bit more, and then. So much better with the sriracha.
There's just so much stuff added to it, and then you have the egg. It's a really good one.
What would you rate this personally?
8.7.
Really? I'm going. I'm going with a 9.6.
And again, like if you had all that without the spiciness, would be perfect for me, right?
Yeah, I'm going 9.6 just because I wish they added the spicy on it. But other than that, I am.
Oh, you mean additional spice?
Additional spice.
Yeah.
Well, I can see why you say that because like some people want to have a little bit of spice, but not if you add too much, it might like draw them away.
Right.
So yeah, I do like the fact they do it. So yeah, but
Very delicious though. There's a lot
you know,
of
it'd be dope
complexities.
if they added like 2 levels of it. Like, oh, do you want like this spice or that? So then you could choose like the level of it. I think that would be awesome. Because then I'd be ridiculous and get the hotter one.
And then let's go ahead and try these mac and cheese bacon quesadillas.
Oh wow. Okay. I was not here for this.
Yeah, he never listens to me, guys. Like I told him about this like 5 or 6 times.
He lies.
He just doesn't listen.
I was in the air-conditioned car getting air conditioned. Ready? This looks serious. Oh. up. Bro.
As my sisters would say, shut the front door. It's cheesy as the mac. It's wonderful bacon flavor.
I did not see it going there.
And it holds together really well. Like it doesn't fall apart as you're eating it.
That is good. Holy cow, that is good. It's gonna be better with some sriracha.
I was just having the proofest machismo.
You like sriracha sauce?
No,
Do you find it hot? Like summer?
it's just not my favorite flavor. But these quesadillas are a must get. Like,
Yeah.
10 out of 10 for me. Like,
You think so?
I would not change a single thing on this.
I gotta agree with you on that. I gotta agree with you. If you like mac and cheese, you like bacon, get this. Yeah, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. I can't deny it.
Just absolutely wonderful. Let's put this to the side before I eat it all.
That's good. I like that it's simple, it's smoky. You have the bacon on it,
Right.
And then it's like it has enough cheese that it's not like overpowering and taking away from the bacon, but it still adds like plenty of carbs for your day. A lot of carbs for your day.
Absolute perfection. Let's try some more of their homemade kimchi. You know, I was about to say save a bite for the kimchi to get added to that.
I'll have more later. I'm good. I'm ready. You go.
Kimchi, this is their Napa cabbage kimchi, which is the most common and traditional kimchis in Korea. And they make
I wanna
these in
smell this first.
traditionally you make it in such large batches. People get those little kiddie pools to make them in.
Now I'm curious because like I like kimchi, but like I gotta admit is I kind of depending on what kind of kimchi it is, I kind of like Americanized version, but I like the Korean one if it's not too sour. Okay, let's try this. I'm hesitant.
And they also have a cucumber kimchi that was sadly sold out when we were here.
Okay.
This one has a lovely layer of sourness to it.
Nothing too heavy though.
With just a hint of the heat. But it's nice, sour, savory. Let me go ahead and toss that in the quesadilla.
I do like it.
That was a smart idea.
What would you rate this?
It's a wonderful example of what a homemade kimchi recipe should be. 9.5. Like,
Oh, that's a high score for you.
I really enjoy this kimchi. I do like it, the tartness and the sourness of kimchi more than heat. And this delivers.
I think I'm gonna go with like a 8.5. I want more heat. I do like the sourness of it though, but then again, I'm not like I don't eat kimchi like that, like compared to you. But I would get it again. I would.
And one tin of this will set you just right for a few different things. Back to hot dogs, or do we want the fries?
Let's do the fries real quick.
So this is their BTS fries. Already you can see big chunks of pork belly, the fries,
I'm half and half. On
onions.
This one might be a little bit hard for me. I'm not a fan of onions.
But let me tell you that the chunks of the pork belly, absolutely delicious. I'm really enjoying that.
Ooh, there's so many onions. Okay. I'm gonna try. Trying to like go around it. I'm not an onion fan, yo. I'm really not. Raw onions I'm good with, but cooked onions, sautéed, I'm not a fan of it.
Nice fatty pork belly, wonderful onions, bit of cheese, soaks up the French fries deliciously. I really, really like this. For me, it's a solid 9.7.
Let me take off a little bit of the onions just because I can't do so many. Okay.
Okay, and he doesn't like onions, but like
Yeah, I like everything else. I'm just not. I don't do cooked onions.
so much
But
flavor.
But the meat on it though, I mean, it's good. I'm gonna try to take a bite with the onions because I want.
I would make a meal
I be
of
honest
just
with
this.
I want to be honest. I'm gonna do some onions on this. Not so much. Y'all don't understand. I am not an onion fan. Yeah. You're good. All right.
I literally
think it's
can't
because
rave about
I
this
taste so
enough.
much of the. Is that pork you said?
Pork belly,
Yeah, so-
onion, fry,
I
bit
think
of
because
cheese.
there's so much pork and cheese, I don't necessarily
And the
taste
fat
onions like that. So it's easier for me.
Just all soaks into the fries deliciously.
Yeah, it's the onions are soft enough where I don't feel like I'm gonna gag. I just don't like onions. I'm not an onion fan. But this is actually a good dish. Like I like it. If you're someone who doesn't like onions, like this is still a good dish because I don't know. It's kind of melty. You know what I'm saying? Like it dissipates very easily. So I'm not really, I get the onion flavor, but I'm not tasting the onions where I'm like you know, like long slivers of salted onions? Oh my God.
So what would you rate this?
With the onions, 7.5. That's the only reason. If you're someone who loves onions, you probably rate it a lot higher. What do you rate it since you like onions?
I believe I said 9.7. Okay, so here's the next one. This is the BTS, all about the bacon.
Bacon, caramelized onions, cheddar, and garlic aioli.
Nice bit of cheese, the bacon. Is that like a honey mustard?
Maybe.
Whatever the sauce is, and then the beefiness. This is a very solid, more typical American hot dog. Very tasty.
I like this one.
And that's a much more of the traditional American style hot dog.
What would you rate it?
That's a solid 8.9.
I'll go with you on that one. I agree. My 8.9. More cheese for me.
A little bit more cheese, I
More
think.
sauce. More sauce too. I actually like that sauce.
A little bit more
Garlic
cheese
aioli?
would be about the only thing I would add to it. It's a very solid, comforting flavor. I just like the other ones so much more. Okay, well, what do we have next? Here's the Philly dog with the hot link.
Yeah. This one we did the hot link with it just because I wanted a little bit of spice. And I was curious to see how it's going to be with the hot link as well as Philly. So
Well, take it away.
this one as well has caramelized onions on it, which I forgot. But
Well, you should know as a man from Philly.
I don't do onions when I'm in Philly. I really don't.
So you asked them to take it off?
I'm
But you should
not
know
an
that
onion
that was the default.
Never. Okay.
And they do use the Bulgogi beef as their basis for their Philly.
You all right there, bro? 9.8. Only reason I want more of that cheese sauce.
The cheese sauce is very evident. I get a really strong taste of the peppers, which are not my favorite flavors,
Oh yeah, he doesn't like peppers and I don't like onions. So this is an interesting mix for us.
but it flows
like
together well with the onions and the cheese whiz and the
I tasted the
additional
onions and I
cheese.
did not want to gag. Because my mom knows if I eat onions, I will
And
gag.
the beef is good. Then you have the hot link, which
It's not spicy
not
at
very
all.
spicy at all.
What would you rate this?
That's a very solid hot dog.
I definitely 9.8 as long as they had.
I think
they
a
had
solid
more
9.
cheese. Yeah, this one if I had to from the ones we've had so far, I'd choose this one first, and then the angry one.
I think the Bulgogi Dog is still my personal favorite,
Yeah.
but that's pretty solid.
Yeah, this is I'm a huge fan of this one. This one I definitely would buy again and eat again.
Okay, so this next one is the chili dog, which they do make their chili in-house. Makes my hands small.
You remind me of Zoidberg from Futurama with the claws. Chili dog. Okay, let's see. See how this goes.
So it's
I can see why you're struggling on this one. There's a lot on here.
it has an almost sweet chili type flavor. You can definitely taste the meat in it. A good amount of cheese, but the flavor is quite enjoyable. Again, I think that's a solid 9. Like that. I don't know. I personally would like some beans, but that's just me.
I'd go-
It's a very solid chili.
I feel like 8.5. I need more spices to it. I need like
You need a
not
little bit more-
spicy, but more spice.
More kick to the chili.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it is good though.
So what we have here is the hangover soup. It can come with 4 different kinds of meats. So of course I picked pork belly. This is mung bean
I'm
or
Puerto
glass
Rican and I
noodle.
love pork, but this dude
Glass
decided
noodle.
to choose nothing but pork.
Bunch of other deliciousness.
But pork. Continue.
No, it's pork belly.
So these are glass noodles, right?
These are glass noodles or mung bean noodles.
Okay. I am not a glass noodle fan. Okay, let's do the broth first. I like your train of thought here.
Definitely
Let's go.
some nice warming savoriness to that.
That
I
cuts
could
down how heavy this is, because all this stuff was super heavy in a good way. But yeah, this cuts it down. I can see the hangover part.
I
of
really
it.
enjoy that broth. Very delicious.
So look at how he does this, yo. And then let's see the difference here. I'm not a glass noodle fan in general, so I'm gonna try. There you go. Okay. It could have been the place I had them from, and maybe that's why. I just don't like thin noodles. That's not even spaghetti. I don't like thin, so.
Good amount of flavor in that. Let's get some pork belly. A lot of vegetables to go in there to help rebuild the energy stockpiles after a night of drinking soju.
It's a lot better than the thing I had last time. Are you sure these are glass noodles?
They're mung bean noodles.
Mung bean, but is that
Which
the same as a
is glass noodles.
So maybe the place I went to just had really crappy.
It's also probably a
Crappy
different
glass?
style of glass noodle.
Yeah, cause that's what I'm wondering. Because the one I had was like a little bit thicker and way more glassy than this. This doesn't look like that. And I still don't like thin pasta, but this I could deal with though. I actually do like it. It's not bad.
Delicious pork belly.
I wouldn't be. Yeah, I like it, but I'd have to. This would take me like 5 hours to eat. I would still be like doing this one at a time. It's too much for me. I don't know how people can do thin noodles. It's not my thing. Also, it's because when I was younger, I saw this show, and the guy was eating noodles. They were eating like some spaghetti or something, and like, it was a nightmare that he was having, and all the noodles as he was eating them turned into like worms. And after that, it like traumatized me. So me and thin noodles just don't work.
But the broth is quite tasty.
It's
I
delicious.
really enjoy the broth.
If you like noodles, you would definitely rate this high. It is very good. What do you rate this?
Ooh, 9.1. You know, mostly because I want more pork belly. But the stew is good. There's a lot of veggies in it. The noodles are quite plentiful. Very, very delicious and savory.
I personally would probably rate it, for me, 7.5. But only reason...
Did you have some of the pork belly?
No, I know the pork belly. Actually, I want to switch that because the broth and the soup and everything else is good. I would say 8.5. Only reason, because I don't like the noodles.
To try the pork belly with it.
I know the pork belly is delicious. Have you had the rest of the pork belly?
It's been soaking in the broth.
Okay, let's try this. This is it. The broth does make it better.
Yeah.
I still don't like the noodles though. That's my preference though.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's just like they're just too thin for me. But in general, like if they put like this would be fire if they had like the ramen noodles.
Well, she was
like
also
soba.
suggesting you put a little bit of sriracha sauce in it.
That still wouldn't change my mind.
That's fair. No, I meant for
It's just
the
the texture. Oh,
Yeah.
for heat?
Yeah.
For flavor?
Yeah.
That would actually be that would actually be good.
We've eaten this stuff. We do have a couple more items going, but we wanted to wait
me see.
till we had finished everything else before having that.
Let's try this.
We're gonna go back into the kitchen and get the see those.
It is good with more flavor with the sriracha on it.
Excellent.
And I would come here when I'm like drinking a lot and just like plow that.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go back to the kitchen and get some egg drops.
All right, welcome back. You just learned a lot about Buldogis, but there's a brand new thing because we're always playing with food. So we got lunch and dinner down for years and years and years, and it occurred to us that we don't have anything for breakfast. Well, the chef got to thinking, and he decided we're gonna make the best breakfast sandwich on the planet. You come with me, we're about to have some fun. Local bakery, double thick Texas toast sweetbread, and the secret is the split in the middle.
That's sexy right there. That's
this
sexy.
is where all the goodness is gonna go live here in a minute. So, with that, we got our butter.
We
And
love this machine.
Get that goodness on the outside of it. Now, the chef, he demands fluffy, runny eggs.
Yes.
That's it, go baby go. I cannot walk away from this moment on. You don't want to keep whisking it, you just want to let it hang out and you just fold it into itself. I got bacon. All right, so we got our golden brown crust on our egg drop toast.
I love the organization of the boxes. Makes things really easy to eat.
How many of these sandwiches do you go through in a day?
Put it this way, there's about 4 eggs in a sandwich and I'm going through
4 eggs?
7 cases of eggs.
Holy cow.
Holy cow. That's a lot of eggs.
That's a lot. This is gonna come with 2 sauces. The first one, we call this our sweet sriracha.
About to be at a coma after this, man. Ooh-wee.
Please get in a coma outside the premises.
Bacon must be crispy.
You said 4 eggs too, right?
Right about 4 eggs. First up, we're gonna put together bacon. That's 1 scoop. Layer number 1 of bacon. Scoop number 2. Layer number 2 of crispy bacon. Yeah, first, a little more egg in there. All right, make it pretty. We got our Pete's secret sauce. Pete is always chef's dog, so we call it Pete's secret sauce for this one. Put our mix on top. Now we got bacon egg drop. So next one coming up. All right, so when you're looking at it, you really, really want to say etc. drop, right? Well, ETC stands for eggs, tots, and cheese. More eggs, more tots, and more Pete's secret sweet sauce. Finish up. All right, now we're on to the monster.
I got like the meat happy sweats. It hasn't got to the miserable meat sweats, just the happy sweats.
All right, so we like to use 100% pork. We don't like, just like our dogs, we don't like fillers or anything. 100% breakfast sausage, pork, round of bacon. We've got another round of eggs. We've got another round of fluffy, crispy tots. And we've got one more final layer of bacon. This is why we call it the mega drop. That's our mega drop. These drops also come with the pork bellies. We also do a bulgogi version. But again, there are no rules. However you want it, we will do it. If you can surprise me with a request or a question, I will fire myself, because I bet you can't.
The challenge. I'm ready. Oh my God.
So that's our breakfast. Thanks for coming and visiting Buldogis here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Okay, well, as you guys saw in the kitchen there, we got all the egg drops all completed. This is a new trend in Korea as well. Hi, poetic, I'm fish. This is egg drop. These look delicious. These are definitely a full meal in and of themselves.
4 eggs per each one.
4 eggs per each one. It's a lot of eggs and double thick Texas toast with all sorts of fixings. So let's go ahead and get started here with the bacon egg drop.
Yes.
Now, this was made famous by Keith Lee, and in fact, he certified the first 2 that we will be eating. See how they turn out. They look delicious.
God, that is a lot of egg. It's so big.
Come on, open your mouth wide.
You know what kind of sauces is in this one?
So they have a sriracha aioli and then the secret seeker sauce is what he was saying.
Oh, the garlic butter on it?
And then you have the garlic butter on the outside to toast the buns. And more secret spices that go into the butter. Secret people. Yeah, okay, you see the eyebrows start raising? That's a good sign.
It's a lot of egg, but it's like a good lot of egg. Like it's not.
Yeah, and well, as you guys saw, they layer the eggs in the bacon. They get 1 slice of cheese and 2 layers of egg and 2 layers of bacon.
That sweet sauce or whatever's on. Oh my God, that's so good. Okay, I can see why people want that one. That is really good. And normally this much egg is a lot, but like it's not really noticeable to a point. Like that much egg.
The flavors are balanced.
Yeah.
You do get a nice mouthful of the egg. It's nice and fluffy. You get a lot of bacon in there.
And what would you rate this, Frank?
There's something to be said for the simplicity while being innovative of it. I think it's a solid 9.4.
9.4? I'd say 9.4, 9.5. Because it just has a lot of really, really good elements to it. Honestly, this is probably one of the best breakfast sandwiches I've ever had. Now, let's see. I want to see, what did you rate it?
9.5 out of 10.
Okay, so we're in agreement on that. That's good. Okay, so far so good. I gotta agree on that. It is a very good sandwich. It's
you definitely get your money's worth.
Yeah,
for it.
no, you definitely do. And this one is what?
This one is the ETC, which stands for egg, tots, and cheese.
Let's try this. Oh wow!
And they made sure to get these nice custom boxes.
These are huge.
To fit these, as he makes a mess of himself.
Oh yeah. Oh, I like this one better. I can see this for breakfast on a future date, like a few days from now. I'm down to come here just for breakfast. Like 9.8. I'm sorry, I like the spice on it. 9.8. That is fire. Oh my God, that is good. Fuego, delicioso, buenísimo. That.
You get a little bit of the spice from the sriracha. Then you get the sweetness from whatever the white sauce is made out of.
Yeah.
You do get a nice texture between the tater tots, the bread, and the egg.
You get the fluff. First of all, the way they make the fluffy eggs is phenomenal.
Yeah.
You got the crunch from the tater tots, like you said. The cheese, the sriracha, it just adds multiple flavors with really that. I like this one, but this one 9.8, easily 9.8.
For me, it's probably a 9.5.
I wish it was a little bit more cheese though.
For me, the extra texture is nice, but I do like the flavor of the bacon, so I think I like that one a little bit more than the bacon, but not like...
This one more than this one?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But
what would you
not
rate this one?
9.5. You don't listen to me. I just said that.
I didn't. I was enjoying the food. Okay, what do you see the rating on there?
9.2 out of 10.
Okay.
Now, this last one here is called the Mega Drop. It's 2 slices of cheese, double the portions of everything.
Okay.
It is not for the faint of heart.
So this one is the heart attack.
What is the Mega Drop? But you maybe also a heart attack.
It's definitely the heart attack.
He said, like, if you eat this, you're going to go drop and take a nap.
I feel like it's a lot. It's good, but it's a lot. No, flavor is good. Honestly, I kind of feel like I wish that the sriracha thing was on that one actually.
It is.
But even then, is it?
Yeah.
Was it the mega? Mm-hmm. So I'm not tasting it then.
It's just covered with all the other stuff.
So this one, I like it. It just there's a lot going on. It's just it's like first of all, it's hefty as hell. It's like super hefty, but that's not in a bad way. Though. Like if you're like obviously we're in Vegas, but like if we're like in the East Coast and it was like winter and you're like freezing, that's gonna be like the perfect sandwich to like do, you know, chill.
Quite frankly, like for me, I would buy this and then dump it out on a plate and eat it deconstructed. With, you know, bit by bit.
So then what would be the point of the sandwich?
I mean, it's everything I want in a breakfast. It's a little bit too big for my hands to eat.
So like you basically, so I mean, you like they said they're willing to let people like, you know, to do it. So you can always ask them to just
still want the
put
bread.
the bread on the side
Yeah.
and just put it like that. Then.
Because I want to have it as an open face sandwich.
What would you rate that?
9.3. Like again, like I personally would want this as an open face sandwich that I eat with a fork and a knife, just layering all those flavors.
I'm going with 9 on this one, just because I feel like it's so huge. I feel like there's a lot going on to a point of like it's almost like overwhelming, but it is very delicious. It's something like if I'm like hungry and I want like a lot of food, that's the sandwich I would go for.
I agree. Yeah.
But overall, what's your favorite one out of the 3?
Probably the top one.
Which I'm surprised because that actually has way more heat than any of them.
Well,
it
the sriracha's the most evident in that one, but also there's a lot more of the secret sauce.
That's
so you got
maybe
the
why.
sweet and the hot together.
Yeah, I gotta agree. This is also my favorite one. So overall, of all the things we have, what's your favorite? Of everything we've had.
My go-to would definitely be the quesadilla. That's just epic. As for the hot dogs that we had, probably the Bulgogi hot dog is number 1. But for me, I definitely would get a side of the kimchi and the macaroni and cheese.
So my number 1 of all of them, it's gonna be 2 of them. I can't choose between this one,
ETC egg drop.
ETC egg drop, 100%, and then of course the Philly.
Yeah.
That Philly, but with the sausage link though.
Yeah.
Not with the hot dog, with the sausage link. Both even because they're
The hot link?
really freaking good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Philly, even though like I don't do if I ordered it again, I would still get it with onions. I would actually get it with the onions this time.
Okay, that's impressive.
And you know I don't mess with onions, but I would actually get it with the onions on that one. And this one, yeah, equally, I would get both of them. They're both my number 1.
And that pork belly fries with all the caramel onions for me was just
The angry one is my 3rd. That's my 3rd.
just absolutely perfect. So they have a lot of items. We didn't even try. We tried barely a third of their hot dog menu. There's just so many great things to have here. You have to keep coming back.
Now, real quick, y'all, my favorite drink, though, if I'm being real with y'all, was the water. Just light and wet and just airy, and it just really makes it so good.
So ignoring that comment, thank you guys for coming along on this wandering adventure with us. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button so that you can see our future stuff.
Don't try just the favorites that they have. Try everything. That's how you support restaurants, is by trying a little bit of everything. If you can't do it, come back another day.
Right. If you guys like our content, please hit the thumbs up button. Leave a comment below the notification bell so you get notified whenever
Let them know we sent you.
release the next thing. As he said, let them know that the Wandering Food Dudes have sent you. And as always,
be full and keep on wandering.
Aloha everyone, we're the Wandering Food Dudes. I'm Poetic.
And I'm Fish. Join us as we travel throughout the U.S. promoting mom and pop restaurants.
Learning of their culture through music, food, and drinks.